What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Dan Stephen here for another reaction, and in this reaction we're going to do some Akala. Akala. I know who Akala is just through like political videos. What?
Is activism?
Yeah, and I've never actually heard him rap, and we've got a few comments in our videos about doing some of his songs and some of the fire in the booth. So we said, "Fuck it, we'll give it a go and see how it goes." But yeah, you don't know much
about him. No, I haven't. It'd be interesting to see. Fire in the booth is basically when they drop a lot of freestyles, isn't it, or is it an actual song they do?
No, I think it's a freestyle in it.
Yeah, because I've heard Dave's fire in the booth. I've heard Stormzy's fire in the booth.
I think it is a freestyle.
They're that good, you have no idea that it's a freestyle. You know what I mean?
I know, you almost like you fucking like you wrote this all down beforehand, didn't you?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, I don't trust you. I was watching like a Run the Jewels on like I think Sweat in the Morning, and they did a wee freestyle, and it was fucking amazing. I was like, what? But then after they cut it, they said, sorry, we actually prepared for this here. We wrote this the day before. I was like, alright. It was kind of refreshing to hear someone say like, nah, that wasn't a freestyle.
Yeah.
Like how many people actually do that? I was just like, oh, that's a freestyle. You're like, that's too good to be a freestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some freestyles you can tell. I was like, all right, he messed up for a second or two there, or it wasn't that good. But then some people are like, how the fuck you do that? Unless they just practice, you know.
They're just better at rapping than us, mate.
You think so? Actually, I might do.
We're all waiting for your fire in the booth, mate. So yeah.
Think so? I don't know. I'm waiting for them to phone me up and call me. Like, but sure, I might just drop a video on our YouTube channel. See how it goes. Yeah, we may blow up like folks. We may blow up like AK.
Right, let's go.
Alright, this is Akala Fire in the Booth Part 1.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yo, how young he looks.
Yo, okay, yo,
I like you. You're like a tiger.
Yes, I grew up on a dole in a single parent family. Been through a little bit of tragedy. Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it. Get the picture, the rest ain't necessary. Growing up, got a little caught up. That ain't even half of my life. Also given the knowledge of self, that is all we actually need to survive. If you saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called youngsters. I already explained that we know what the truth is. They used to say don't be like me. Yeah, I got a name and don't on the street. Nighttime comes, I can't sleep. It's the part that rappers don't speak. We don't hit the road cause we're thugs. Don't come out the room wanna sell drugs. Things wrong, just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but you grow when you learn. Travel on cut, one too many man, you know, get caught up. One too many man that could have been doctors, end up spending the whole life boxed up. You learn if you study, so set out just to make them money. No cover, it's all about getting poor people to fight with one another. So it's logical that us killing our brothers, dissing our mothers is right in line with the dominant philosophy of our time. But time is a cycle, not a line. Comes back around, you regain your mind. You be ready for the energy I challenge in my rhyme. Remedy the pedigree, the jeopardy of mind. When the world's this leverage is a crime. We can all fight for the brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one who makes guns. We can all talk get $2. Harder to be the one who seeks knowledge. If we understood economics with no money's nothing, think nothing of it. Money is a means to get wealth, not the wealth itself. And don't get confused, far from broke. All that you see me do I own, but I won't hang what I make around my neck. I know from where that the diamonds came, but I do literally own a library that definitely costs more than your chain. And businesses and property, far from starving. I eat quite properly and I don't care. Just said it for the kids who need to know you're not broke to listen. Don't know an asset from a liability. They've never been shown nor told the difference, so they don't change situation. Richest man in Britain is Asian, that's significant, not coincidence. Asian people build businesses not by flossing, going out shopping, giving up the culture for everyone's profit. Who runs Bollywood? Indian people. Who runs our ish? So we shake our ass and dance as if racism just upped and vanished. But has it? No, it's right on course. You're beaten so bad you're trained to ignore. Let me not just make sweeping statements. Give me a second, I'll explain it. For small amounts of drug possession, there's more black people in jail in America than there is for rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. You can say they're just locking up thugs. Imagine they're in prison, every middle class kid that had ever held drugs. Oh, that's right, that'd be your kids. What is going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid $50K per year per inmate by the state. Just wait, also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves. Cheap slave labor, big corporations, they come out of jail when they can't get a job. So when we celebrate going to jail, we are literally celebrating enslavement. Add to that the hood that you live in, engineered social condition that breeds crime by design. Where do you think you get to? Yeah, and you can say that they're just
so much coming at us here, mate.
I know. I wanted to pause up that one thing, that one line he said there actually about 10 seconds ago. I was thinking about
$50K per person who goes to prison.
No, I was just like, when we celebrate people going to jail, we're basically we're celebrating slavery, and people do that. But like, oh, thank God he's going to jail. even though maybe he deserves to go to jail in terms of like his crime, but like why are we celebrating this thing for? Yeah, we're celebrating slavery.
Justice, I suppose they're trying to they
Yeah.
word it as, like, especially if you were the victim.
Yeah, I know 100%. I get that, but then like obviously you look at the prison systems in America and probably the UK and all too. It's not all about like it's not trying to reform someone and let someone back in society. It's like, basically you're fucked for life now.
Yeah.
You're screwed. And the minute people actually commit crimes and go out of jail and commit more crimes, yeah, that's just ridiculous. So, what if you're in prison for 5 to 10 years? Then I try their best to actually reform that person. Actually, they try to, like, I don't know, give him a better education of what he done actually. So actually, when he goes back in society, he can actually be like a good member.
Important because especially in the UK, like no one really goes to prison for life. It's you know what I mean. So anyone that goes into prison is come back out again. So you want them to come back out like better than the one that went in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, learn from their mistakes and all too. Yeah, exactly. So I just had a comment in that line there.
Black, but I like to deal with facts. In the 1920s, you would have found in America black towns, prospering centers of economics to education to make you proud. But some people couldn't bear that the former slaves would not just slide down to the KKK and other hate groups. Burn those towns to the ground, killing hundreds if it ain't understood. You think you were always living in the hood? It's only been 60 years since the hung blacks and burned them, and that was so cool. They were your baskets, picnic baskets, even gave kids the day off school. Go see a lynching, have a picnic, it's fun to watch the little monkeys die. And people act a little dysfunctional. You wanna pretend that you don't know why. If your colour means you can be killed and you're powerless to get justice about it, is it difficult to figure out how you would then end up feeling about it? And that ain't excuses, just dealing with the roots of abuses that make a reality. We're a generation of young men speak of ourselves as dirt casually. That's America, this Britain. Something similar, some different. In this country, the first enslaved were the working class. What's changed? Worse jobs, worse conditions, most tax. Look where you live and yet you go to the pub. Shooting a tight who send your kids to die in a war. They don't send the kids to the rich or the politician. It's your kids, the poor British, get the same to go and die in a foreign land for these wars that you don't understand. And white, a fed ghetto mentality, reality in this system. Poor people are dirt regardless of shade. But with that said, let's not pretend that everything is the same. When our grandparents came here to Britain, if you had a criminal record you couldn't get in. That ain't protecting from all of the stupid abuses they will be living. Kicked in the teeth, stabbed in the street, many times firebombed our houses, put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did so much about it. Daily, up to the 80s, people spitting in my palm cause I was a baby. But of course, that has had no effect on why today we are crazy. And none of this was for any good reason. They were just dark and breathing to ease the guilt now for all of this treatment. Constant stereotypes are needed. So if I celebrate how big that my kid are, bricks that are flipping, clips that are sticking, chicks that I'm hitting, I'm playing my position. But if I teach a kid to be a mathematician, messing with the schism, how they gonna fill a prison when materialism is no longer our religion? What do you think we got now in Britain? Just like America, private prison for profit. That mean when your kids go jail, people make money off it. So keep environments that breed crime, build more jails at the same time. Market badness to the kids in the rhymes. Long as rich kids ain't dying, it's fine. Get them to the point where some are so lost they actually believe if they don't celebrate killing themselves off. That it's because they're soft. Was Malcolm soft? Was Marley soft? Tell me, was Marcus Garvey soft? Well, was Muhammad Ali soft? Nah, I think not, but they want us to think that the road is cool. Being on road is all we could do. We don't control the wholesale production, so who benefits from us moving the food? All thinking there's no way out of road life, but Malcolm X used to hustle on the roadside. And Marcus Garvey organised more than 6 million people with no Facebook or Twitter. Why is it something you can't eat? One of my own homeboys did a 10 straight in the boxing yard. Now what's he doing? Passing his doctorate. Don't tell me that it's too hard. Who trained you to believe you're inferior? Songbo Ebedo in Nigeria are the remains of an ancient moat dug 1,000 years ago. 20 meters wide, 70 down. Round the remains of an ancient town that's 400 square miles around. 400 square miles around. Please don't believe me. It was a documentary on BBC, but we ain't studying history. Too busy watching MTV. And MTV said, wear platinum. Now everybody wanna go and wear platinum. And MTV said, pop magnums. Now everybody wanna go and pop magnum. If MTV said, drink prune juice.
Like, we're not going to do this justice. That's a bad thing. Like, you need to take each slang.
It's the kind of song you need to know. Like, yeah, you need to see the lyrics and go through. But he's not. I don't really know if he's not like throwing like a load of different bars at you to the point where there's not a lot of metaphors or anything. He's just talking. Like, he's just talking his shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's just talking things that he knows about. So it's not like a really complicated rap. Like, no, it's not. You listen to Dave sometimes, and Dave, you're like, fuck, what? He said this, but he means this. That's amazing. Yeah. But this is just like, he's just a class rapper, and he's just talking his shit, you know?
Yeah, he's just telling you like what he thinks. But I mean, like, it's so hard to actually. Like, we'd be pausing this every 5 seconds just to talk about one bar he said. Say, let's go back to this here. You know what I mean? Like, he said this here, like. He said a line like, who built this country? This country's built on slaveries. Like, and who's doing it now still? Like, where are them people? like where are like the black minorities and stuff in England and all too. They're still in the lowest paid jobs and all too. It's like fuck. It's like what's changed? It's like Jesus, you don't think about these things, you know?
I know, and it does really open your eyes sometimes because you can kind of just go through life and just think this doesn't affect me. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
But it's also like I didn't think it was gonna be this deep. I just thought he was gonna be rapping.
I know.
Fucking hell.
I was hoping for like a nice wee hook and a wee beat, and then there we go, happy days, and us sort of go, oh, he's a really good rapper, isn't he?
Yeah, now he's made me feel like shit now. Fuck's sake.
Preaching.
Hey, today I wore my Cartier. Is it now more important what I got to say? Oh, and I drive a Mercedes, by the way, so everybody listen to what I got to say. Does that make you all happy? But my head's still nappy. Think for myself, so some mad at me. But on the mic, ain't not one bad as me. All of this here's good for the rhymes. Put us in the same place at the same time, and it's clear to everybody I'm out of my mind. Some of these guys are running out of their rhymes. Clear to everybody that has got ears. I'm the guy that they just might fear, that they wanna get near, but they can't have a peer. Oh dear, I'm hard liquor, you just like beer. Front on the kid for another 5 years. Come to my shows and some cry tears. Mean that much to them. It's a movement. I don't speak for myself, but a unit. Black, white, man, woman. Anyone who respects truth we put in. Dudes are like no dinner, we're just pudding. Yeah, you're sweet but no substance pudding. You can never ever be with a level on. Our songs get played out there in Lebanon. We speak for the people properly, not for the old fat guys in offices and the girls loving. Ain't fair, you can't even be bothered to comb his hair. Anyway, that's enough kissing my own ass. Back to the more important task of being so shower. I got half the hood screaming, knowledge is power. And I ain't saying that'll change rap back, but I do know this for a fact. Right now there's a youth on your block with his hands on his face screwed up. So he don't care, don't give a that he won't let nobody call his bluff, but the words go in. Open your shackles, once that's happened, there is no going backwards. You start to see what is really happening. Who the enemy you should be attacking is. So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read. Don't let them say what you can achieve. Cause when people are enslaved, one of the first things they do is stop them reading. Cause it is well understood that intelligent people will take their freedom. Cause if we knew our power, we would understand we can't be held down. If we knew our power, we would not elevate not one of these clowns. If we knew our power, we wouldn't get arrogant when we get 2 pennies. If we knew our power, we would see what everybody sees, that we're rich already. But never mind, MCs go run for your mummy. I'm hungry, I run for my tummy. That's enough, back to worshipping money. I'm off, back to the study.
Oh, that's class. Fuck me. First of all, let's talk about his actual rapping ability. Like,
he's amazing.
Class, isn't he? His flow is really good, and even the bars, like even how he switched it up and all too in his flow, like he's really quick and has slowed it down, and actually, it was great. It was great.
I always say like it's like not easy, but like a lot of people can rap fast, but the challenge is rapping fast, and every single word that you say, you pronounce, and you can hear what people are saying. You just rap and mumble over it. Yeah. But like everything he's saying, no matter how fast he's going, it's easy to follow what he's actually talking about.
I love the line he talked about. He goes, if MTV said something, like you hear all these rappers mention it. I think we talked about before, like a few weeks ago, like sometimes rappers nowadays, like wherever TikTok is famous, yeah, it's like what's trendy, TikTok. I'll make sure I mention TikTok in the song. And he's just like, listen to me, I have a Mercedes now. Like, listen to me. He's like, fucking hell. Yeah. Like, I'm rich. Like I did it without doing that way. Like, it's possible. Like, nah, really good. Like, it's great. I always find it really refreshing hearing people like this here, because most MCs or most rappers these days are always kind of, they all sound the same after a few songs, you know. And
I'm stuck in my old sort of way with rap as well. Like my 5-6 artists that I like obviously I love rap, but like I stick to the ones that I like. But then even us doing these reactions video, I've got Dave, I've got this guy now to explore. Even AK, who we've just started listening to. It's like there's more rappers. Like I've always just assumed rap was so much better 10 years ago, and then now I'm discovering people like this, being like, fuck, these are actually class, and I've never listened to them before. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's because you're only getting told of these certain like rappers, you know, like people like I like, see if you just listen to what's on like YouTube, or like what YouTube sells you, or what MTV or like music TV shows sell you. You would think there's only like 5 rappers in the world, and one of them like is like Little Pump. You're like, fuck off. And was it 6ix9ine? Tekashi 6ix9ine. You're like, get away with these people. Like, just go away. Why isn't like Akala like up in the radio stations and all? Why isn't he on MTV fucking talking shit? Like, you know, that's the people I want to hear. Anyway, that was our reaction. If you liked it, then let us know in the comments below. And if you want us to do his other 3 Fire in the Boost, then we'll give it a go. Cheers.
Okay. Peace out. Hi everyone, thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Just to let you know, we've got similar content available on the channel if you want to check it out.
We also do our own podcast called MCPodcasting, where we cover a range of topics from politics, sports and even movies.
We basically just talk a lot of shit.
We argue a lot as well on it there, but all the links are below. We're on all major platforms, Spotify, iTunes, and is there any other?
That's the main ones, yeah.
Yeah, the main ones.
Just check out the podcast, and if there's any sort of videos you want us to react to, drop us a comment in the YouTube videos, and we'll be sure to check it out.
Or if you want to make fun of us, then go ahead. We don't care.
Be nice.
Be nice.
In fairness, we don't really get that many comments.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Stop looking at me.
Okay.